Hello, and welcome to the unit Receive and Store Kitchen Supplies.
At the end of this unit, you should be able to take delivery of supplies by checking that the supplies meet the requirements of the organization. You should then be able to move those supplies safely to an appropriate storage area and label them correctly. You should be able to maintain your supplies as well, using the older supplies first and throwing away any supplies correctly that are no longer useful. But let's start out by learning about kitchen equipment and stocktake. Think about starting your own restaurant. You just found the perfect location. You walk in for the first time to an empty room. What do you need? You will need to put in some workbenches and crockery. You'll need stoves and grillers to cook on. You'll need ovens for baking. You'll need pots and pans. You'll need exhaust fans and much, much more. For each and every item you need, you will be putting your hand into your pocket and taking out money. A set of cutting boards will cost almost $65. A chafing dish is $70. Stainless steel platters about $25. Plastic tongs will cost almost $6 each. A stainless steel mixing bowl is $17. You'll need to spend $6 for each plate you buy, and $3 for each spoon, knife, and fork. Baking pans are about $19. Well, you get the idea.
You'll need to sell a lot of food to get back the money that you spent on your equipment, as well as paying for your rent, electricity, gas, water, and paying yourself a salary to pay your personal bills and to have some profit so you can enjoy a car, a holiday, or a present for someone. That'll take time. What if one of your employees puts a hot pan on one of the chopping boards? It melts and you can't use it again, so you have to spend another $65. What if someone puts the food processor blade on a shelf with the cleaning goods? You look for it for a week. Nobody knows where it is, so you have to buy a new food processor for $500. That money could have gone into the money you were saving for your holiday.
You can see that it's important to take good care of your supplies and to know what you have and where they are at all times. It's important to conduct regular stock takes to keep track of what you have. When we do a stock take, we need to set up the stock take register by organizing the information onto general categories. Some common ways of classifying stock include catering equipment, such as banquet tables, chairs, centerpieces; disposables, which are all your paper, plastic, foam, foil goods, decorations; linen, tablecloths, serviettes, aprons, hats, uniforms, tea towels; glassware, all types of drinking glasses; preparation and serving equipment, which includes ladles, serving platters, chafing dishes, bain-maries, mixing bowls, measuring equipment, wooden spoons, knives, chopping boards; cookware, which includes all saucepans, frying pans, stockpots, steamers; bakeware, such as baking trays, cake pans, muffin tins, pizza pans; crockery, plates, bowls, coffee cups, saucers; cutlery, the knives, forks, spoons that you use for eating; storage equipment, shelving, cages, cupboards; appliances, blenders, food processors, mixers, slicers; and cleaning goods, such as brooms, mops, sponges, cleaning cloths, chemicals. The items from each classification should ideally be stored together. This makes it easier to locate, count, and store the equipment. Set up the register in the order you'll be counting the items. List the categories of stock that you'll be counting. Start at the left of the top shelf, work your way to the right, and back down to the left of the next shelf, as if you were reading a book. Keep things together so you don't have to keep returning to a specific item and adding to it. An obvious category of supplies in the kitchen is food.
This can also be categorized into different classifications for storage and ease of locating the items. Some of the ways of classifying the food include meats, dairy, seafood, vegetables, fruit, bulk dry goods, packaged dry goods, canned dry goods, beverages, confectionery, and liquor. How do we know what and how much to count? Is everything counted the same way? Is it just by numbers? Some things, such as meat, dairy, and seafood, will need to be counted by weight or package size. Fresh fruit and vegetables may be counted individually, known as each, by weight, or by carton. Bulk dry goods, such as flour and sugar, will be counted by weight. Packaged goods will be counted by weight or package size. Canned goods will be counted by package size or by the carton. Liquids are counted by the case, by the liter, or by the package size. Once the unit is decided on, you need to count the units or weigh the items on scales. It's also important to know your par level of stock. The par level is the amount that you need to always have on hand. When par levels have been established, you know how much of each item to order. Let's have a look at how food cost affects our profit. It's important to do a food stock take more frequently than an equipment stock take because much food is perishable and must not be kept for too long. Since selling food is how we make our money, it's important to use all the food we buy. Look at these two examples. We want to sell steaks at our restaurant. Steaks cost $10 each. So we buy 10 steaks that cost us $10 each. We spend $100. Then we sell all 10 steaks for $28 each. Our sales are $280. If we subtract the $100 we spent on the steaks, we're left with a profit of $180. If we had decided to buy 20 steaks instead of 10, we would have spent $200. And then we sold 10 of them for $28 each. Our sales are still $280. This would have left us a profit of $80. However, if nobody buys the other steaks and we have to throw them away because they went off, that's like throwing $100 into the bin. We've also thrown away the $180 profit that we could have made if we sold them. We've lost $280. We've done a lot of work and made no money. From this we can see that we should not order more than 10 steaks, and so we set our par level of steaks at 10. So let's review what we've learned. Every item in your business has a value, so it's important to care for your items and to store them safely. Supplies need to be organized in categories, and each category should be stored together. Regular stock takes are required so that stocks can be easily located and so that you know how much you have on hand. Ordering to your par level can prevent over-ordering and help maximize profits.